Can you charter a private jet from a smaller airport? Usually, yes, but that is not the full answer. The better question is, should you charter from that smaller airport for this specific trip? Because in private aviation, a smaller airport can save time, reduce friction, and get you closer to where you actually need to be. It can also limit the aircraft, change the quote, complicate the route, or create planning issues casual buyers do not see. If you want private jet charter explained for people who care about control, not status, subscribe to JetMaster. This channel is for serious buyers who want clear, private aviation decisions before they request quotes or approve flight options. In a moment, I'm going to show you what to confirm before using a smaller airport for a private jet charter. Not theory, the real checks: runway, aircraft fit, availability, passenger handling, timing, weather, luggage, and quote impact. Let's start with the blunt truth. Smaller airports are one of the best advantages of private aviation. They can get you closer to your home, office, resort, event, plant, estate, meeting site, or secondary destination. That can be a serious time advantage, but smaller does not automatically mean better. That is lazy map thinking. A smaller airport is only better if it makes the whole trip cleaner, not just the drive to the airport. The whole trip, the aircraft has to fit, the runway has to work, the operator has to support the plan, the airport has to handle the passengers properly, the timing has to make sense, and the quote has to reflect the real operating conditions. So before you assume the smaller airport is the smart move, confirm these points. Point 1. Can the right aircraft use that airport comfortably? This is the first question. Now, not, is there an airport nearby? Not, can private jets land there? The real question is, can the right aircraft for your trip use that airport comfortably? There is a big difference. Some smaller airports can handle many private aircraft. Some are better suited to smaller jets or turboprops. Some may have runway limits. Some may have performance considerations depending on passenger count, luggage, fuel, temperature, weather, or destination. A light jet might fit easily. A mid-size jet might need more planning. A super mid-size or heavy jet may not be ideal, or it may be possible, but not clean for your route. That matters, because the goal is not to force an aircraft into an airport just because the airport is close. The goal is to build a sensible charter plan. Ask, can this aircraft operate from this airport for my route? Are there runway or performance considerations? Does passenger count or luggage change the answer? Would another nearby airport allow a better aircraft option? That final question is important. Sometimes the closest smaller airport looks convenient, but a slightly farther airport gives you a better aircraft, cleaner range, and fewer compromises. Point 2. Is the aircraft actually available near that airport? This is where buyers get surprised. They think airport choice is only about geography. It is not. It is also about aircraft availability. If the aircraft has to reposition to a small airport to pick you up, the quote may change. If another nearby airport has better aircraft availability, the total trip may price better or operate more smoothly. So do not only ask whether the airport can be used, ask whether using it improves or weakens the aircraft plan. A smaller airport near your house may save ground time, but if the best aircraft has to fly in from far away, that convenience may show up in the quote. Another airport 40 minutes away may have stronger aircraft availability and a cleaner operating plan. That does not mean you should always choose the bigger airport. It means you should compare intelligently. Ask, where is the aircraft positioned before my trip? Does this airport require repositioning? Would another airport reduce repositioning or improve availability? Is this airport choice helping the quote or hurting it? That is how serious buyers think. They do not worship the closest pin on the map. They look at the whole movement. Point 3. What passenger handling exists at the smaller airport? Private aviation is not only about the runway, it is also about the passenger experience on the ground. Some smaller airports have excellent FBO facilities. Some have a simple but efficient private terminal. Some may be more basic, Some may require coordination for after-hours service, luggage, pets, ground transport, catering, or passenger arrivals. That may be fine, but you should know before the trip. If you are traveling alone for a short business movement, simple handling may be enough. If you are traveling with family, clients, assistants, pets, or a larger group, the ground experience matters more. Ask which FBO or private terminal will we use? How early should passengers arrive? How will luggage be handled? Can ground transport meet the aircraft or terminal? Are pets, oversized luggage, or ozish, or special requests supported? Is the facility suitable for the group I am bringing? This is not about luxury theater. It is about reducing friction. A smaller airport can be excellent when it is efficient, but if the handling is poorly understood, the advantage starts to disappear. Point 4. Are there airport hours, restrictions, or local rules? Smaller airports can have operating limits. Some have restricted hours. Some have noise rules. Some have limited services at certain times. Some may have fewer resources late at night or early in the morning. Some may require extra coordination for arrivals, departures, fuel, handling, or ground services. If your trip is time sensitive, Saldolzy or RNG port Einstein Beerport that works perfectly at noon may be less practical for a late night arrival. A departure that seems simple may need planning if the airport is not staffed the way a major airport is. Is the airport open for my departure and arrival time? Are there curfews or noise restrictions? Is the FBO staffed when we need it? Is fuel available if required? Are there any local rules that affect this trip? Do not assume. Confirm. Private aviation gives you flexibility, but flexibility still operates inside real airport rules. Point 5. Will weather, fuel, or route planning change the decision? This is where smaller airports can become more technical. Weather can affect airport suitability. Runway conditions can matter. Fuel planning can matter. Passenger and luggage load can matter. Temperature can matter. Route distance can matter. A smaller airport may be great for a short regional flight, but for longer route, accuracy as the need more fuel, more runway performance, or a different planning margin. That can affect aircraft choice. It can affect whether the route can be nonstop. It can affect whether another airport is the better option. Again, you do not need to become an aviation expert, but you do need to ask whether the airport supports the mission cleanly. Ask, does this airport choice affect nonstop capability? Does it affect fuel planning? Does it affect luggage or passenger limits? Does weather make another airport more reliable? Would a different airport create a stronger plan? A serious buyer does not need every technical detail, but he should expect the option to be explained clearly. If the answer is vague, slow down. Point 6. Does the smaller airport actually save door-to-door time? This is the decision most people skip. They say, the smaller airport is closer, so it saves time. Maybe, but maybe not. You need to compare the full door-to-door movement, from where you start to where you need to arrive. Include ground drive, arrival process, boarding process, flight time, possible fuel stop, arrival, airport, ground time, final drive, passenger handling, luggage. If the smaller airport saves 30 minutes on the front end but creates a fuel stop, aircraft limitation, or longer arrival transfer, it may not be smarter. If it saves 2 hours and improves privacy, then it may be excellent. The point is not smaller versus larger. The point is total trip control. Ask, what is the true door-to-door time using this airport? What is the alternative airport plan? Does this airport reduce friction or just look convenient? That question can change the decision. Now, here's the smaller airport checklist before you approve the plan. 1. Can the recommended aircraft use the airport comfortably? 2. Does passenger count, luggage, fuel, or weather affect that answer? 3. Is the aircraft already available nearby, or will repositioning affect the quote? 4. Which FBO or private terminal will be used? 5. Are airport hours, curfews, or restrictions relevant? 6. Does the airport choice affect non-stop range or route planning? 7. Does it improve the true door-to-door trip? That is the test. A smaller airport can be a powerful advantage, but only when it supports the mission. Do not choose it because it feels more private. Do not choose it because it is closest on the map. Do not choose it because someone says private jets can fly from there, as if that settles the question. It does not. The right airport is the one that makes the charter cleaner, cleaner aircraft fit, cleaner passenger movement, cleaner route planning, cleaner timing, cleaner quote assumptions, and cleaner control over the day. Before you request a quote, bring the smaller airport into the conversation early. Say, this airport is closest to me. Can we use it? And if yes, is it actually the best option for this trip? That second question is where the value is. If you want a more organized way to prepare before you request charter options, the free 10-day JetMaster private jet charter course is linked in the description and pinned comment. Use it as a pre-flight briefing for the buying decision. It helps you think through cost, route, airport choice, aircraft fit, safety questions, and quote preparation before the conversation gets expensive or confusing. No pressure, just a clearer way to arrive prepared. In the next JetMaster video, I'm going to show you how to prepare the details before requesting a private jet charter quote. Because once you understand airport choice, the next step is giving enough information to get options that are actually worth comparing. And don't forget, your JetMaster journey starts now.